How Rocket learned to read. Rocket loved to play. He loved to chase leaves and chew sticks. He loved to listen to the birds sing. Every fall morning after chasing leaves, Rocket would lie down in his favorite spot under his favorite tree. There he sniffed the neighborhood, smells the settle in for a good nap. But one day, a little yellow bird startled Rocket.
You know what that means, startled?
Kinda. I think it meant like sat on.
No. Then how about surprised?
Oh yeah.
Startled.
My first student, wonderful, she sang. Rocket was confused. Students. I'm not, but if I am your teacher, the bird interrupted, then you must be my student. Rocket found it hard to argue with this bird. I'm so glad you saw my sign, the bird chirped. Oh yes, I can see it, Rocket said, but I don't know how to read. Can't read? Fantastic, she waved a wing. Welcome to my class, but I just came here to nap, Rocket said. No, there will be no napping in class, declared the bird, except of course during nap time. Well then, I can take a nap over here, said Rocket. I've had a very busy morning. Not to worry, I'll be round every day. Chirp, chirp, chirped the bird until the bird returns. As Rocket breathed in the crispy air, the yellow bird hung her banner. The wondrous, mighty, glorious alphabet, she marveled, where it all begins. Opening up a book, the bird began to read. She sang out the story of an unlucky dog named Buster who lost his favorite bone. A cool breeze carried her lively voice across the yard. At first, Rocket was disturbed, but before long, he found himself captivated. To Rocket, the story was as delicious as earthy smell of fall. It was as exciting as chasing leaves. He closed his eye and listened to every word.
Very good. Now look at that word, captivated. Did you know what that meant? Okay, but look in here. Is it positive or is it negative?
It's positive.
You bet it is. And because in context it says what?
It says that it's
delicious,
yeah.
Right? Oh, delicious. And then what else?
Like
chasing, right? All the things that he liked to do. So even though you didn't know captivated, in context, you went, oh, that's a new word. Cool, go ahead.
As Buster dug and dug under the black brush the bird read, he felt something familiar. Rocket waited. Was it the bone? He wondered. Silence. Was it the bone? Called to the bird. More silence. Was it the bone? Rocket hollered silently. He rushed to the tree. Or was it? The little yellow bird was gone. The next morning, Rocket arrived early. At last, the little yellow bird appeared. "Hello, how wonderful to see you in class," she chirped. I can tell by your waggy tail that you are well rested. "I'd like to hear the end of the story, please," said Rocket. "That seems like a fine way to start the day," chirped the bird.
What a cool picture.
Yeah.
And see, you have that one thing with it, all the letters, A through Z, and capital and lowercase.
The bird, she gave Rocket a name tag that began to read. Every day, Rocket returned to the little yellow bird's class. In the morning, the bird taught him a new letter. Until he had learned all of the wondrous, mighty, gorgeous alphabet, together they sang out the sounds that each letter makes, and spelled the sounds they heard around them with a G and many R's. They spelled Mr. Barker growls. Grr. They spelled the sound of the wind, which was colder by the day. Whoosh. Soon they were words like fall, for the gusty time of the year, and red, R-E-D, for the color of the leaves. And each afternoon, the bird read a story. She read stories about dogs and birds. She read about leaves changing colors and about birds flying south for the winter. Then one day the weather turned and the letter banner disappeared. "See you again in the glorious spring," the bird sang. And as she flew into the winter sky, she called, "Don't forget, words are built one letter at a time."
Oh, isn't that cool?
The days grew shorter and the leaves fell from the trees. The grass became crunchy soon. Rocket's classroom disappeared under the snow. He remembered the little yellow bird's alphabet and practiced its letters. Rocket thought about the bird sweet tricks while he sounded out words like dig, D-I-G, the wind, W-I-N-D, and cold, C-O-L-D. He made new friends and spelled their names. Hello, M-E-N-N-A. Hi there, F-R-E-D. He spelled everything. S-U-N-M-E-L-T. When Rocket spelled mud, he knew the spring, as it always does, had returned. The breeze blew warmer, the grass grew greener, and the sun appeared. Early next morning, Rocket rushed to his class. As he waited, he spelled W-A-G, wag. Soon the little yellow bird arrived. "Ah, my star student," she sang. "How wonderful to see you. I can tell you by pat your waggy tail that you are ready for class.
Oh, that is so cute.
And together they began to read. They read stories about the bird flying north in the spring. They read about picnics in the warm sun. And they read about Buster, the lucky dog, who found his bone under a lilac bush. And when they were done, they read it again and again. A-G-A-I-N.
Good job. Good job. Isn't that cool?